Hey everyone, Chris here, also known as the Darktoylord. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Transformers Titans Return Wolfwire action figure. It's a Monxo? M-O-N-X-O. So if you're pronouncing the X as a Z, it's Monxo in Wolfwire. So back in Generation 1 days, this was actually Weird Wolf. I'm not sure why they have the name changed, but Weird Wolf equals Wolfwire. So let's go ahead. We're going to take a closer look at the packaging, open up the toy, play around for a few minutes, and then get our final thoughts. Okay, so the front of the package here we have Wolfwire sealed in his plastic tray. You can see he has his sword right there. We have the Transformers logo along the right hand side, and we have some artwork here on the top, and it's supposed to be Wolfwire, but I don't know, the head that they have pictured here it just doesn't quite match up. Obviously the colors are completely different, but that aside, I tried doing some back and forth trying to figure out what was wrong about it, and it just doesn't look like the same head. But regardless, let's continue. We'll spin this package around to the back. We have a little write-up about the character right there. We have pictures of the toy, transformation, the headmaster right there. This can be transformed in 15 steps. Of course, the headmaster, since you just unfold them one step, and then other characters available in this toy line. All right, let's go ahead and get this guy opened up, and we'll take a closer look at the action figure. Package contents include the collector's card / tech spec. We have this sword, which also is going to double as Wolfwire's tail. We have this cannon accessory. And we have Wolfwire. So I'm just going to apologize right off the bat. I keep on catching myself trying to call this guy Weird Wolf, so if I do slip up during the recording and don't realize it, just apologizing now. So I just realized that this did not actually come with any instructions. So I had to take a moment to just kind of figure out the transformation. I could have done taken the easy way out and watched somebody else's review, but I kind of felt that was wrong. So I just took a couple minutes. I figured out how to do it. Hopefully I got it right. So let's just take a look. First off, I put the sword and cannon in hand, just so you can see how it looks. So let's put these aside. Let's take a look at articulation. So the head can move side to side. Shoulders are on ball joints. Elbow is on a hinge. It's also a forearm swivel. I'm sorry, not forearm, an upper arm swivel. That's part of the transformation as well. There's no wrist articulation. No waist articulation. Hips are ball joints. And we have a whole bunch of stuff going on here. Because of the leg, you have joints for the wolf mode, and then we have joints for the robot mode. So here's his knee. That's a hinge joint. I'll skip the wolf joints for the moment. The foot is on a ball joint. And the heel here is on a hinge, but that's really just for transformation purposes. So I popped Monxo off, so we'll take a closer look at him. Headmaster transformation is quite simple. You just unfold him like so, and there you have it. See if I can zoom in further. So he's pretty bland, blue and gray. He does have some nice detailing in there, but because of the paint job, it's kind of hard to pick up on it. Monxo's head does spin around, and then his arms go up and down. Actually, they're on like mini ball joints too, so there's some restriction because of the robot mode. So let me try to zoom. There we go. So there is some restriction there because of the face on his back, but you can see that the arms do move all around. And of course he has the hips and then the knees. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this guy transformed into wolf mode. Hopefully I did this right. So first off, let's pull the headmaster off. We're going to... Here's the wolf head. We're going to spin that around. Nope, don't do that yet. Let's open up the chest. And we're going to push out this midsection. And then pop it back in. You can see there's these tabs here. And there's these slots here. We're going to work those in. Like that. And then we can take this piece, which is the cockpit cover, and clip that into place. We'll spin him back around to the front and we'll close up the robot chest. Now we can bring down the wolf head. Let's bring those front legs down. And we're going to spin them around here at the upper arm. There's this panel here on the forearm that pops open. It's a little tricky. And then we can fold the robot hand inside the forearm, close that back up. And then we can just bring down the wolf paw. Do the same thing on the other side. Open up the forearm. Fold the hand in, close it up, and then bring down the paw. Alright, now let's go back to the rear section. And it's probably easier when I stand them up like this. What we're going to do is we're going to take this shin piece and we're going to move this up to the upper leg, and then we can, it kind of bumps into things, so it makes it kind of hard to position the legs in wolf mode. And then also here's all these crazy joints for the wolf legs. It's kind of weird how skinny the legs get past the robot's knee. But what we're going to do, we're going to come down here to the foot and we're going to fold the heel in. And if you pop it off, go ahead and put that back in place. And then what we're going to do, let's go ahead and grab the sword, and we're going to pop that in here. It'll be the wolf's tail. And we can grab the cannon, and there's these two tabs on the cannon that are going to plug in right here. Now you have the option. You can either take the headmaster Monxo and put him in the cockpit. If you can get it back open. You can toss him in there, but there's really there's a seat here. He might be able to stay in place. But there's a lot of empty space in there, so he might just rattle around. So besides doing that, if you close up the cockpit and you put this cannon on the back, you can also sit in there. So I did, even though I didn't have the instructions, I did look at the pictures very carefully on the packaging. I think this is pretty much how it goes. I definitely do like how this wolf looks. The styling is really neat. Things I don't like is just there's way too many joints going on. You can definitely get them posed correctly, but it's tough because you get joint here, joint here, joint here, joint here, joint here, joint here, joint here. And then you get, I don't know, he's tricky to pose, that's for sure. So I do like the wolf mode, the design. He looks good, but he's definitely going to stay in robot mode on my shelf. I just want to comment really quick on his feet. So when I opened him up, in the package he was packed with his wolf's paws facing forward, so I just assumed that's how he was supposed to be. Looking at the pictures more carefully, what I thought were the robot heels are actually the robot feet, and the paws go in the back. So he should look like this. It would have been super cool if there were some slots here in the bottom of the wolf head that maybe the gun could plug into right here, or even just a hole or something, because it'd be kind of cool in robot mode to be able to just have this cannon hanging off his back. But since there is nothing, he has to hold it. So there you have it, Transformers Titans Return Decepticon Wolfwire action figure. I really like this figure. It's definitely a nice update to the Generation 1 Weirdwolf figure. Articulation for robot mode is excellent. For wolf mode, it gets kind of crazy, makes him hard to pose. But since I'm going to be leaving him in robot mode, it's not that much of a concern for me. I like the styling. I like the amount of detail. I like the coloring, the paint apps. All in all, it's a pretty neat figure. Downfalls being, again, the wolf mode articulation being just crazy, and the more and more I think about it, I wish there was something else I could do with this cannon, whether you plug it in somewhere on his back. I just think that's a missed opportunity. But anyhow, if you have any questions at all, please let me know down below. Please comment, like, subscribe, share if you feel so inclined, and until next time, we'll talk to you later.